What is good, YouTubes? In here, and today I'll bring you my top 10 games of 2017. Yes, I know we're like a week or so into 2018 already. Please stop looking at me like that. Shut up now. December is a busy time for me, considering we have Christmas, New Year, and also this little thing called my birthday. Be nice and send me presents. So yes, I wanted to get this list out of the way because I had so many other ideas of videos I wanted to do regarding upcoming 2018 games and videos and stuff, and I just wanted to let you guys know because 2017 was an amazing year for video games, as we can all sort of, anyone who's made a list or watched a list like this or played a video game knows 2017 was one of the best years in terms of quality, consistent games. For this year we had the Switch launching with a strong lineup, like PC, PS4, Xbox, all had consistent good games. And here I'm going to list off a few of my favourites throughout the year, 10 to be exact. I know, crazy, right? So a few rules before we get into this list, a few little things that I had to get out of the way. I am a poor boy, as it's surprising, I know, right? And all I have are a PC and a Switch. I don't have either of the consoles, Xbox or PS4. So sadly, there are a ton of the games I haven't been able to play, such as these games right here. And I know that is sad, but I'm sorry, I can't really help that. Suck my dick. I mean, seriously, look at it. Who would win? A year full of great games that no one man could easily possibly buy and play all to completion, or one poor boy. So without further ado, and all these shenanigans out of the way, let me get into this list and tell you guys my best of 2017. Let us do this.
Hey, Stinky!
So picture this. Pixar announces this big new bit film coming out in 2022, and it stars... It's Toy Story 5, this time with minions. Everyone would shoot that down like a duck in the sky, because holy shit, that movie would flop harder than, well, a fish. I don't want to get too graphic there. You disgusting pervs. No, but honestly, Mario Rabbids Kingdom Battle was the sleeper hit of the year. It's on so many lists, as like bottom entry, mine included, because it's a game no one thought was going to do as well as it was. So everyone just looked at it and thought, haha, that's going to be shit. And everyone played it, and everyone ate their own words because it was actually a really good game. It had so many detailed mechanics, it had great level design, it had some brilliant music, I must say. And everything just meshed together so well that everyone just looked at it and thought, ooh, that's a good game. That's a spicy meatball.
The baby.
Something I forgot to mention at the start of this list, that was that this list will feature no re-releases and no updated versions. So sorry Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, and sorry Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. You're all both good games, but it's just, it wouldn't justify putting it on here when it's just the same or similar game, just updated in the same way. If it was the list prior, I obviously would have done it before for the previous year, but it doesn't really make sense. However, this next entry sort of breaks that rule just a little bit. Metroid Samus Returns was a surprise game that no one knew was going to come out until halfway through the year. I remember all at E3 everyone was like, holy shit, new Metroids, 2 new Metroids, Metroid Prime 4 and Metroid Samus Return, oh my god. And then literally a few months later Nintendo went, hey, here you go, Samus Returns. And everyone was like, what? Okay, yeah. Everyone was disappointed when ASMR 2 was taken down, but when they announced this, it sort of was justified in the sense it was still a shitty move, but like the idea like Samus Returns was coming out so soon to the end of ASMR 2's development was just really bad coincidental timing. Now I should preface this entry by saying that while I didn't want to put the re-releases of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe and Usum and other great releases and Switch ports on this list, because they are releases and redos of more recent games from like the past year or so, this is a game that hasn't seen the light of day since 1991. So it counts. But yeah, this is a fantastic game. It was super fun to go through and explore all these dungeons, as you know, as you do in a Metroid game. Who would have guessed? Not me, not this smart, handsome British fella. And I will have to preface this by saying that besides a small part of Prime 3, I've touched next to no Metroid games, and it's a shame because they are such games, but they were out just before my time, and I've had to go back and play and buy them and stuff. And as I said at the start of this video, who would win? Like so many good games, or one poor boy? So I haven't been able to touch the Metroid franchise as much as I would like to. However, this game was just super fun. It was super great to explore and feel that dark, dense feeling of holy shit, what could happen. And yes, while some more hardcore Metroid fans, unlike myself, it would possibly say this game wasn't maybe up to scratch as what they remembered and reimagined, because maybe it was a bit too easy, or maybe it just wasn't how they remembered it, and maybe nostalgia, who could say. For me personally, it was a super fun time to just explore and shoot everything and just have a genuinely good time, just destroying tons of aliens.
I have the power of God and anime on my side!
The whole Dark Souls of this genre meme span out so much in 2017. Everything was a Dark Souls of everything. Crash Bandicoot was a Dark Souls of platformers. Cuphead was Dark Souls of platformers. Dark Souls of Dark Souls of Dark Souls. It was stupid, it was annoying, it didn't do any good for journalism. However, one game that does justify having the preface of this is the Dark Souls of Dark Souls is Neo. Is what would happen if you took Dark Souls, took Japan, mashed them together, fused them at the spine, and well, this would be it. That is a very basic description of how Neo plays, but it is so good. If you want more details on the lore and stuff, because it is fully based on real world events that happened in Japan during various centuries, I can't remember exactly. But go watch the Gaijin Goomba video on Neo and its backstory. It is phenomenally detailed and details so much of Japan, and it's a difficult game, I will say for sure, but it's like Dark Souls. It's difficult and challenging, but at the same time not unjustified. Like, sure, there are times where it's a bit of a dick of a game to do, but it forces you to learn, forces you to think, and forces you to try harder and make it so better, rather than just going, oh, go this way, pick up the thing. It's like literally, I remember the very first time I played this game, I spawned, went, oh hello, I walked into the next room and I died because the game said, fuck you, you went the wrong way. And I can see why people wouldn't like that sort of idea, but it's just kind of fun just to be like, oh fuck, where do I go from here? What do I do? And have that tense, nervous feeling of going, oh shit. Literally, I could die at any time if I go around the wrong corner and there's a massive fucking giant enemy. So yeah, Neo is a complete fun game. Also a weeb's first dream, really, of being a white man going around Japan with a massive sword, killing massive demons and onis, and yeah, it's a fun time. Coming in at number 7 is coincidentally Tekken 7. And similar to the Metroid series, I have barely touched any Tekken game at all. And yeah, lambast me in the comments below. Go on to do it. I know, so probably some people. But Tekken 7 was a breath of fresh air for me. I love fighting games, as shit as I am at them. I just love them. Just a feeling, good sense of pulling off the perfect combo, or just decimating someone with a massive super move. It's just a great euphoric feeling. And Tekken 7, like I said, was this new breath of fresh air. Like I said, I apologize just any Tekken game. So you think the only time I ever played a Tekken game was with Tekken Tag Team a few years ago, when my friend brought around on the PS3 or 4 or whatever it was on. Can't remember exactly. Don't lambast me, please. I'm a very small boy. But yeah, Tekken is, like I said, new to me, and it was just so much fun. It's so intuitive. It's so easy. It's simple but effective at the same time about how it goes about teaching you its mechanics, and just the joy it brings on you. Just like the cast of characters is silly and stupid, but at the same time it's just the greatest thing. It's just like, who's this guy? Who's this guy? Like, what's his story? Why has he just got one name, and why is his hair so stupid? It doesn't really matter too much, because in the next few minutes you'll be punching his face off. It's great. And might I say this? Any game that lets me punch a bear in the dick and Rainmaker its head off is a game worth celebrating for me. Thank you very much. I will be leaving now. Tekken 7 is a great fighting game, but there's one I prefer just a little bit more.
Superman, and is that Thor? I think that's Thor.
So, what is this fighting game that, for me, beat Tekken 7? That, my ladies and gentlemen, would be Injustice 2. Now, personally, I prefer the Injustice combat system, possibly just because I'm used to it in terms of Mortal Kombat and Injustice 1. NetherRealm Studios, that their fighting system just clicks for me. It just works, and it's just the attention to detail in this game. the personality clashes between fighters before round, the amount of detail and story and just all the things you can do in this game, like all the modes. This is something I should have said for Tekken 7 as well. The amount of modes and customizability in a fighting game, that is my shit. Like, as I forgot to mention for Tekken 7, go back to Tekken 7 and put this in editing me, and it won't really work at all, so just imagine it in the future. But yeah, Tekken 7 and Injustice 2, they both have vast, detailed like story modes and great, like, so many different modes and so many characters and so many customizable options. Like, you can put different tops, different hairs, different like bandanas, like old pants, shoes, little accessories, all this stuff. Like, you can do those customizable stuff for both games, and while each game goes about it slightly differently, like each game is just, they both have so much vast options in like a fighting game. This sort of thing in fighting games is just so great, and I love it so much. I wish other fighting games would do this in the future, possibly more so like Injustice, because they do it more through loot boxes, whereas Tekken 7 you just earn them through fighting and fighting. Take that from how you will, but like I said, Injustice 2 just for me is personally just a little bit better, just because as well. Again, I think the thing that pushes it up for me, as I said, is the character interactions.
I hated every second in his shadow.
Jeez, teenage angst much?
These characters, I know they've been around for a lot longer, like not just in Injustice series, but also in the comics and TV shows and other video games and whatnot. And Tekken 7 has been around for a long time, but these other characters in the Injustice world have had these interactions for so long that these personalities are so well intertwined, and just Tara Strong and Mark Hamill's voice acting as well. That is my shit. That is my aesthetic. And if you do not enjoy it, I will fight you. 1v1 me now, Injustice. Let's go, bitch! I will bring you and take you on.
I'm really feeling it.
And at number 5 is a game that I've seen hardly anyone talk about. Maybe because it came out in December and was such a big long game that it's just people only starting to get into it now and just didn't have enough time to put it on their lists, and which is so another reason why I held out this list, because there's so many games, so many big games. Now doing it all by the end of December, and I said December's a busy time for me. I am sorry, I just never got enough time to play these games that I wanted to play enough. And this is one of the games that I wanted to play so much, and it is I'm several hours in, like, and it's such a fun game. And this game is Xenoblade Chronicles 2. Is a massive RPG, and okay, I understand from what I've heard, Xenoblade Chronicles 1, I will admit I have not yet played. People have said it is fantastic and amazing and it's great. Xenoblade Chronicles 2 for me as well, because I played it, I'm enjoying it, and I know it has its shortcomings, and okay, maybe it's not as good as the first game in more hardcore fans' eyes. It has its typical JRPG problems, such as extensive tutorials, massive menu systems, overcomplicated mechanics, like messy UI, and I will admit, some of the voice acting is just super stilted and awkward at times, but at times I can forgive it because it's such a unique combat system and so much different lore and just so many different weapons. It has a lot of shortcomings, but I can forgive them for all that Xenoblade Chronicles does right. And I have to say, Pyra, best goal 2017, no doubt, except for one, which we'll get into later. Ooh, who might it be? But yeah, Xenoblade Chronicles 2, for any RPG or JRPG fans, is a fantastic get, and is one of the solid games that has made a Switch just the console to have in 2017. It is such good, and I highly recommend playing it, especially if you like cute anime girls. Ooh, look at them all. Ooh. This is a game for the weebs. This is like Neo. This is the weeb list.
Now, wakey wakey! Tora's very own blade! Oh, Poppy! Poppy?
How may I be of service, Master?
Wait a minute! Oh, forget you see that. Tora must change the settings.
12 seconds later.
Grumpy Bon! Grumpy Bon Susu made settings. Yes, definitely Grumpy Bon's fault.
Are you sure, Tora?
Yes! Grumpy Bon! Yes!
Yo, my boy Dora trying to fuck his own sex, but
I loves it when you call me Big Papa.
So, number 4 is a game which has been branded as the Dark Souls of platforming. And no, this isn't Crash Bandicoot, it's Cuphead. Cuphead is just... How can you not... If you are someone who cannot at least appreciate Cuphead, you are someone who is wrong with the world and you must leave right now. We do not want you. Because Cuphead is such a passion project. Everything about it is great. The graphics, hand-drawn perfection. Like, I remember when seeing the Donkey video and he detailed how many frames was just for one enemy, and it's incredible the amount of work and passion that went into this game. The music as well, oh my god, it's just so upbeat and fun and jazzy, and oh, it just makes you want to dance, and it's so much fun. And as well, all that combines to a super fun game which is very challenging. It's very difficult and will make you rip your hair out at spending 10 hours on one boss to realise, oh wait, I could have been doing this the entire time. Like, there have been times where I've been like struggling on one boss to feed them and I've seen someone else's video on it and thought, I could have just ducked that, I could have parried that, I could have done this. Like, it's so much fun, so challenging, but so satisfying at the same time. It's so much tense, makes you sit on the edge of your seat and just, oh, it's so much fun. I'm gonna go fucking play some more now. And now we get into the big boys, the top 3. Ooh, I think you guys can already predict which 2 of these games are, and if you know me personally, you might already know all 3. And, well, this is gonna divide heads. This is gonna split views and people. Depending on how many people watch this, because, you know, as I upload this, I am sort of quite a small channel, but who knows, if you're watching this and you're arguing with me in the comments, then that means I've done my job well. Thanks everyone, thanks for the views. This is a tough choice, and personally for me, these top 3, you could rearrange them all in different orders and it would just, I would still agree, because these top 3 are pretty much interchangeable in quality, because they each shine different ways, and putting them in order, like this entire list was tough to choose. It took me so long to choose my top games, and these top 3 are just also great in their own unique way that it's a hard choice. But I think I finally narrowed it down. If I had to put them in the top 3, this is what I would, but like I said, interchangeable, they're so good, and like I said, for their own unique reasons.
So long, Game Oreo!
So number 3 is Super Mario Odyssey. I know, right? I know. It's, some people declare it as the as Nintendo's better half, that Breath of the Wild should not have got Game of the Year, the Game Awards and whatnot, and all these awards and stuff. But everyone can agree, Mario Odyssey is one of the best games of 2017 for so many good reasons. Like, similar to Cuphead, is so upbeat, so great, so fun. Just everything is just tailored to be fun. All the new enemies, all the new worlds, all the fucking, just everything about it. All the music, the graphic, it looks stupendous, and everything about it. Like I said, like similar to Cuphead. What Cuphead did for the 2D platformer, Mario Odyssey did for the 3D platformer. It's just everything is geared for fun, constant times. Like, you'll be just exploring and you'll be like, oh shit, this is a bench. You can sit down on the bench, talk to a guy. You get a moon for that. It's so packed to the brim. Like, each world is just so full of energy and life. It's just, and the speedruns in this game and the mobility and everything about it. It's just so great, so much fun, and it's just, oh, it's so great. Like, you're not sold on this game. If you're not sold on this game already, I don't know how. But the one part of this game will get any player to just part ways of their money, and that will be the ending part of New Donk City, of the Metro Kingdom. That part, that music, everything about that ceremony is just so great. So, oh, not over the top, but just so grandeur and so amazing. It's just, If you've not played this game yet, do it. It's just so much fun. You can pick up, play, jump around, have fun, do anything you want. It is so much fun. It's one of the best games on the Switch, along with Breath of the Wild. What else could it have been in number 2, apart from, the number 1? But as I said, they're interchangeable because these games are all so good. Suck my dick, shut up, it's my list, get on with it. Anyway, Breath of the Wild was just, as the name implies, a breath of fresh air into the Legend of Zelda series. I am a massive fan of the Zelda series. They are so much fun, so much puzzle exploring, so many new worlds, so many characters, so much personality. It's all so many good things. And while the Zelda series has had some highs, had some lows, had some questionable moments, I think no one is in doubt that Breath of the Wild is a great game. Some people would say maybe it's a bit overhyped, maybe a bit overdone. Some people may say it's like the greatest Zelda game of all time, maybe even beating out Ocarina of Time, but it is without a shadow of doubt, like, the Switch could not have had a stronger selling point to begin with, unless it's just, it blows my mind how good this game is. It's just, most of these games on the list are put on here for how explosive, high content and just fun they are. Breath of the Wild does it in a completely different way. Breath of the Wild redefines not only Zelda games but also open world games in a whole, that each little bit of this world is like jam-packed with something new. You'll go out to somewhere you've been like 10 million times and go, wait, that wasn't there before, and be like, no, that was there, you just didn't look hard enough. Like, the world is brimming with secrets and fun, and like everything just meshes together so well. It's just the general atmosphere as well. It's just, this game just breathes life into everything, and the music and harmony, like, they're not as upbeat and fun as maybe some other past tracks, but the general feel of this game is just, everything is slowed down. There's the Hyrule's in ruins. You just go out, explore, have fun, do whatever you need to do to get stronger, beat Ganon. And that is the thing as well. This game, after the first hour or so of it going, this is the world, this is you, this is Link, this is everything that's going on, go out, do whatever the fuck you want. You could literally go out and try and defeat Ganon, and your very first attempt, like, you literally, it says defeat Ganon. Alright, just go to the castle, make your way through there, get to Ganon. Oh shit, what do? I only have a broom and a rusty sword. Hi, Ganon. And then he would just vaporize you. You could do whatever you want in this game, and it's just so much fun. All the characters are great, and it's just, and the DLC, man, it's just, it's DLC done right. At least the second pack. The first pack, it's alright, but the second pack is just, it's just everything that's good in the world. This game is just, it's deserving of everything that it's gotten. And as I said, I understand some people don't see it as such. It's maybe a bit overhyped, maybe a bit overdone. It is, no one can deny it's a bad game. It is a brilliant game, brilliantly done, and legit, I can honestly see why everyone praises it so much, like as I've just done myself. There's only one game that I could think, other than Odyssey, that contend with it, and ooh, I wonder what it could be.
Glory to mankind.
So we come down to it. My number 1 pick for Game of the Year 2017. Going through all these other games that I've gone through and seeing the list of games that I've said I haven't even been able to play or haven't played enough to justify putting them on this list, you're probably racking your brain thinking, what other game is possible taking the number 1 spot over Breath of the Wild and Odyssey and all these other great, brilliant games this year? For me personally, there's a little game called Nier Automata. This game is just, where do I begin with this game? It has taken, like, all these games this year have done things right in most aspects, and Nier Automata is no exception. It looks phenomenal, plays phenomenal, sounds phenomenal. Everything is fucking AJ Styles grade perfection, phenomenal. And if you've played this game, you know what I'm talking about, and if you haven't played this game, it's sad that I can't tell you enough about it, because it's one of those games, the more I tell you, the more it gets ruined. You need to play this game and experience it for the first time. Go out and buy it now. What are you doing listening to me still? Oh my god, but it's just, everything about it is just so good. The story, the music, the combat system, the enemies you encounter, the everything, it fucks with your mind so much, the philosophy and everything about it, and the entire story is just, oh my god, the psychology about it. This game will break you, but then it will also make you laugh at the same time. Like, this game has a sense of humour. Like, it knows when to be serious, it knows when to be funny, and it meshes those styles together immensely and greatly. And as I said, the gameplay, oh my, it's just so much fun. There's dodging all these different robot attacks, slicing through, shooting giant laser beams. You are a giant machine of death, and yeah, it is so much fun just hacking and slashing, and it blends so many different gameplay styles together. You have hack and slash, you have shoot 'em ups, you have like fucking just so many different styles of game. I'm struggling to think of it all in this video, but like I said, if you played it and seen it, you know what I'm talking about. It's just so many different ideas and thrown together, and it shouldn't work, but it does. Like you may go into this game thinking, oh, it's just a sexy robot killing other robots, and then, oh dear God, Lord, you have been proven wrong. Everything about this game is phenomenal, and like I said, it's just everything. It just, as I said, the music in this game is just so great. It's just so amazing. Like, it knows when to be somber, it knows when to be exciting, it knows when the mood is right and what to do. Everything about this game is amazing. Like, if you're not sold on this game already, go and play the demo. I believe on the PS4 right now, if you have that. It is so amazing. I'm not sure if the demo's still up, by the way. I'm just going off what I know has happened. That Jesus Christ, one of the first bosses, the first enemies that you encounter, spoiler alert by the way, turn off now, is a giant fucking 50-foot story, giant behemoth of a monster. You end by stabbing it in the face with a sword. It is epic. The set pieces are action-packed and amazing. And 2B is Girl of the Year along with Pyra. If you don't agree with me, you are wrong. Go away right now. Everything about this game is just top level. It is just so amazing. And like I said, while some of you guys may disagree, may think that Odyssey and Breath of the Wild deservedly deserve the top 2 spots and Nier should be lower down, it is undeniable that this game is amazing at what it does, and that is why it's my pick for Game of the Year 2017. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. I do hope you enjoyed it and enjoyed my little rants and everything all the way through. As I said, 2017 was an amazing year for games, and if some games I haven't put on this list or I haven't put your favourite game on, I just haven't had time to play it or play enough of it to just try putting it on this list, because 2017 was such a good year for games. And so 2018 is as good of a year as 2017 was, because dear God, if we get another year like this, we are just spoiled and we do not deserve it. So thank you guys all for watching. I shall see you all in the next video. Goodbye.